So I made a few changes because it's so sluggish to turn. I took out all the expo and increased the throws on the ailerons to max they could do with the geometry, which is about 15 millimeters up and down. Added some snap flaps, more than I normally would. So it gets about 3 millimeters of snap flap when I pull the elevator more than 60% back. And I also traded out for beadalon for the tail. It's getting some thermal stretch with the fishing line. That's obviously no bueno. So you really just can't use anything with beadalon, even on the cheap ones. It's the only thing out there that won't stretch, but I think it'll do better. I'm not really going to take it easy. Let's see if she's a little more lively now. I've thrown it a couple times already. It's trying to lose the launch peg, which we may lose the launch peg first. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see. I only have thermal and cruise now because the wing just would not perform with no camber. It just won't. The plane, as heavy as it is and inefficient, it has to have camber to float. So yeah. Well, it certainly launches better. Wow. Look at that. Oh, it's so much more snappy to respond to control movements too. One of my left aileron servo is double centering pretty bad because these HTX 500 servos, they suck. But they're like $4 and I had them for a long time and they're glued in, so I'm not going to break everything apart on this thing to glue a new servo in. I'm just, whatever. I will not be using them ever again. I've said that before, but I didn't want to put any X06s in this thing because it's just not meant to be. Yeah, the plane's turning left because that servo is double centering pretty bad. But it's launching about, oh, probably 50 feet, maybe. That's fine. It is a lot more flyable now. I would usually never recommend flying some of that out of the Expo, but this thing can't have it. It's better. Probably as good as it's going to be for what it is. But it goes up in 50 feet and floats around for 20 seconds or 30 seconds, so consider that a win. Ooh. Anyway, cool. All right.